So the Americans in our last video, they got a big advantage in initiative points to the point where the Germans could no longer react. So they charged across open ground with no ability to react by the Germans and are going to engage in close combat. My advice to the German player would have been maybe spend their initiative points more wisely. Instead of rallying, just accept the fact that you're probably going to get suppressed and try to keep shooting at the Americans, but they were in a tough spot. So what we do now is we roll dice for each base in close combat. So the Germans, they've got a platoon commander and 2 rifle squads. The Americans have a platoon commander and 3 rifle squads. So first we'll roll for the German rifle squad. They're regulars, so they get a +1 to their roll, and they roll a 2. That's nothing. Here, they've got a +1 for being regulars, and they get a +1 for their platoon commander, so +2. And that's 3 is modified up to a 5, and that's a hit. So they're going to take out an American base no matter what. The Americans, they get to roll 2 dice for their 2 squads, and they're veterans. So +2 makes this a 4, makes this a 7. So they've got 1 hit for sure and a miss. This last guy, they're veterans, and they've got a platoon commander. So that's a +3 total. One thing to note about close combat is a 1 is always a fail and a 6 is always a succeed. So regardless of modifiers, if you roll a 1, it's a miss. Because if the Americans roll anything but a 1, it's a kill right now. And they rolled a 5. So that means both German squads completely wiped out. But this 3 means one of the Americans is wiped out as well. And that ends the close combat. So you only spend initiative points for the moving into close combat, not for the combat itself. That just happens automatically. And now the Americans have taken the wheat field. They only lost 1 squad. Even if they'd lost 2, I think they would have chalked it up as a good win in that scenario.